there was once a gal on Twitter who posted a picture of herself in a nice floral dress with the caption, another hashtag body posy, which is body positivity, to try and support those with body issues because she wants people to have a positive body image. But people were saying rude things about her and saying stuff like, that band around your waist is gonna pop. And diabetes is the only positive thing in this. And just rude things like that. Then the girl tweeted how she isn't worth anything and how she should just die. That's not good, dude. There was another gal who would be too scared to add people besides her friends on her Facebook account because she was bullied for her body and she didn't want to friend people that weren't close because she knew they would just make fun of her body more and comment on her pictures, which made her really anxious, insecure, and self-conscious. What do these two stories have in common? They both have something to do with social media. Girls, and sometimes boys, have had to struggle with anxiety and insecurities over their bodies, and that leads to such awful things like suicide, self-harm, eating disorders, depression, and other awful things. And in some cases, when people are insecure about themselves, they start bullying other people about their bodies or the aspects the bully is insecure about, and that could make the victim very suicidal or self-conscious, which is never good. But what triggers this unneeded feelings of behavior? Would you be surprised if I told you it's something most of us value and use constantly? Well, it is. It's social media. Social media has been an extraordinary way for people to connect and make friends and share all sorts of different stuff. But not everything shared is good for people. A 2007 study shows that anxiety levels for women have drastically increased from over-sexualization of women and gals. That's so gross, like OMG. Certain people are setting such high standards for women, and it's ruining this society. In life, people are influenced by things like clothing, places, and magazines. One time, there were these two models named Luisel Ramos and Ana Carolina Raston, who were 22 and 21. Both of them suffered from serious case of eating disorders and led to their death. People see a part of the world where people feel like they aren't pretty enough and try dieting and other things, but the world they don't see is the one where women all around the world feel as if they don't have a place in this world and feel like they're ugly or not good enough, and they develop eating disorders. After this happened, different countries such as Spain, Sao Paulo, and Brazil issued that you have to be a healthy weight in order to model. People need to start realizing that what women are feeling.
Is Morgan going?
No, I do. She didn't want to go.
Okay. So are you guys done?
There's
no,
one more
we still have
thing.
more.
All right. One more thing.
Teen girls are taught to be perfect from a young age. They are told to get the perfect grades, grow up to marry the perfect guy, get the best, most perfect job, be perfect Christian girls that her parents are trying to mold her brain to only see this way about themselves. A woman from a TED Talk video that I watched in the past week named Rajma?
I think it's like that. I think, hold on. Crap, where'd it go?
It's good.
Oh yeah, okay. Rajma Shuzani?
Wait, let me see it.
It's like right there. Reshma Saljani. Reshma Saljani.
Reshma Saljani?
Yep.
All right. Her name was Reshma Saljani, and she said that her students went to her with a blank page of notes asking for help. At first, the woman thought that she had just been sitting there for the past half hour just staring at the screen. Undo. A couple of times, she found that she had everything that was really good work, but had a couple things to tweak. She said that this happens all the time, that she should rather turn in a blank page. No, Judy,
I'm not going on.
you went on.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Blank page of notes.
She said that this happens all the time, that she would rather turn in a blank page than a paper that isn't perfect as it can be. A website that I read called Teen Self-Consciousness by Psychologist Science said that teens with self-conscious is connected with brain responses.
Sorry.
It says, our study identifies adolescence as a unique period of lifespan in which self-conscious emotions, psychological reactivity, and activity in specific brain areas converge and peak in response to being elevated by others. And says psychologist science and lead researcher Lee Somerville of Harvard University. That's it.